Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we have the top teams for the boss battle of battle drills against the lone gaze. These are going to be the boss teams. The previous video we made was about the tower teams and also the mini boss teams if you guys want to check that out. And I've also come up with some free to play alternatives. So when we're talking through the teams, that will also be up in the upper right corner. So first of all, the team 1 is actually a Mauler Shadewing team. However, if you don't have Shadewing built, you can try to go for, you can swap Baelran into this Mauler team, or you can even try the Pheromore team that I came up with in the upper right, which is more free to play friendly. Now this team is going to be using, of course, the Mauler squad. A lot of people will have Mikola, Corridon, and Coco, and even some people will have Shadewing, but Nazric may be a bit of a problem to own on your account, but I think Aurora would be a really good hero to use here rather than Nazric, because Aurora summons will also enter the hunting circle of Corridon, the haste buff area of the Mikola, and they're going to be getting value and dealing some damage. So I think Aurora can be a good replacement if you don't have Nazric. Yeah, I think that should work out well. And this is with the Crescent spell, and this team, if you want to just min-max it, it is better when the boss is below 50% health, but it isn't going to be that big of a difference. Now moving on to team 2, which is going to be the Shemira Galahad team. Now this Shemira Galahad team is basically using the Celestial Hypogean Phantomol, buffing up Shemira's damage and running Galahad as well. Now even if you have low copies Rainier, still you can run it to enable the Celestial Hypogean Phantomol. And if you don't have Kulu, Fresto is going to be the best free to play swap, and just one copy of Fresto, having the real Fresto in front of the blue twin, as you guys can see in the upper right. But Alicet is also a good replacement. If, for example, you don't have Kulu, but you do have Alicet, you can run Alicet. That's going to give a penetration buff to Shemira, and that will be better than even running one copy of Fresto. But Kulu should only be run if she's like Mythic Plus, right? Because that is important for her damage boosting. So that is going to be the team number 2 with the Star Shower artifact. Now moving on to team number 3, this is going to be the Sylvan squad with Cassidy ideally, and with Gunner. Now Gunner should be, as you guys see here, Gunner should really be at Supreme Ascension or minimum Mythic Plus. But if you don't have him, you can replace him for Hugin. Hugin is going to be a good replacement into this team. They do a similar type of job, and that will be good too. However, also, if you don't have Cassidy, I did come up with a replacement. You can try going for a Ravion version and just have Ravion up front and Sleece behind basically the Sinbad. The reason this can be good is basically Ravion is still going to end up buffing up your Sylvan for boosting damage. You'll have Celise for the buffing, and even if you're running Hugin, you're still going to have the Lightbearer Phantomol, and just Sinbad here for his debuffs, and Sigmund Phantomol buffing up Sylvan with the Star Shower artifact. So that can be a budget alternative. Even if with low copies of Celise you can run it, and basically that can be a budget alternative for players who do not have who don't have Gunner, who don't have Cassidy, but if you have Sylvan. Now if you don't have Sylvan as well, there is another free to play like team option you can run over here, which is going to be a Zany squad, just Faye buffing up melee damage of Sinbad, Zany up front, Sigmund buffing up the Sinbad, and Kruger. So these should even work at low copies. So these are like the free to play replacements you can run. But we did talk about a Sylvan alternative for players who have Sylvan but don't have Gunner and those other heroes. Then finally, we just have the Charm priority. Now, these charms, take them a bit with a grain of salt, because like if, for example, you already have a different charm set, for example, a lot of people have Blast charms onto Galahad because that is the best charms for Dream Realm. You can use them here as well. The sorcery charms may be slightly better for battle drills specifically, but it's way too much to invest into a charm set just specifically for battle drills. You can make do with any charm set. So Butcher onto Shemira, Gale onto Sylvan, those are common and you probably already have them. Shadewing, now Destructive are the recommended for him, but if he's being used when you're attacking the boss below 50% health, because this gives him execution. But if you're just attacking a regular boss above 50% health, Arcane Charms are a bit better. But if you're only using him when the boss drops below 50% health, Destructive is the way to go. And you can go with that. Both are good choices. And Acute Charms onto Cassidy, Gale onto Sinbad, Gale onto Zany, Arcane onto Nazric if you're running him. The Rainier and the Kulu, it doesn't matter what set they have. They just want to have their charm, like the quality bonus. So you can just have 3 of any set. But like, if you just want to talk about it, it's probably Acute Charms onto Kulu and Mystic Charms onto Rainier. Usually Sorcery on the Twins, Mystic on Hugin. The Blast can probably also work. Arcane onto Alicet, Insight onto Baelran. And that is it. So the credit goes to Jex, Oipix, Soul Team, Matt Damon, Radiant, and Yapala for compiling these teams. But that is going to be it. So hopefully this is helpful for you to score well in your battle drills, and hopefully the free-to-play replacements that we share in this video are also going to be good options for you. And again, if there's any other team that's working for you that are different from the teams here, you can feel free to share them in the comment section. You can copy and paste a formation ID, and I'm sure that can help others out, and that's always much appreciated. But thank you guys all so much for watching. That is going to be it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.